Are you having one of the biggest problems that we find in loot and shooters, and that is inventory management? What should you delete? What should you keep? Especially now that we have this brand new update with the nerfs and buffs. We'll find out in today's video what you should keep and what you should delete. Asiva, this is LaserBolt and welcome to today's video, guys. In today's video, we're going to be talking about inventory management. Are you having this problem that I have right now? If you look at my stash, it says 150 out of 150 and my inventory says 87 out of 100. It's usually always capped at 100. And one of the biggest problems when it comes to loot and shooters is knowing what to delete and what to keep. In addition to that, we have a brand new update that's coming out that some items and some weapons and some talents are not going to be that viable anymore. So what should you dismantle? What should you keep if you're having this problem? If you are having this inventory problem, let me know in the comment section down below. What are you hoarding the most? Is it weapons or is it gears? So that sounds like something you guys are definitely interested in. Do me the huge favor, guys. Drop a like on this video. Let's get this video to 200 likes. Without further ado, let's talk about inventory management. So let's start off with the first portion of our inventory, which are weapons. Now, particularly for weapons, I'm just going to go, tier 1 and tier 2. So basically the tier 1 weapons, tier 1 means that the weapons that everybody mostly will be using, or the meta weapons like everybody likes to call it, will definitely be assault rifles, LMGs, and of course SMGs. Everything else will definitely be considered tier 2. And of course your secondary, which should probably be a dual sawed-off or a D50 or any other pistol. People don't really use the secondary. The only reason people kind of tend to use secondary, it's only for the holster talent. And I have a video already covering over what are the best talents for weapons. So if you guys want to check out what weapon talents you guys should be looking out for when it comes to weapons, definitely check out that video. I don't want to stretch this video too out and kind of go into weapon talents because that would be a whole different video. But overall, the rule of thumb is make sure you guys keep all the meta weapons. Once again, meta weapons, assault rifles, SMGs, LMGs, those are your tier 1. Everything under that will be tier 2. So you got marksman rifle. Anything below that will be your tier 2 weapons. So if you love tier 2 weapons, keep those. If you want to make sure you're always up to date with the meta and have the most have the weapons that do perform better when it comes to PvP and PvE content, keep those weapons and base those weapons off talents that you have. So what I would do is go to my inventory, check out what weapons I have. If I like a lot of ARs, I would check all the ARs that I have. I would look out for two particular things. Number one is the base damage. Is the weapon that I currently have right now that I enjoy, am I happy with the damage that it has, or the damage stat that that weapon has? If I'm not happy with the weapon damage that that weapon has, then I'm going to need to farm the same weapon with more damage. Now, talking about that, I have a video that's going to teach you guys how to get weapons that you want with more damage than you're currently getting the drop right now. If you guys would like to see that video, let me know in the comment section down below by saying, Laser, how can I get weapons with more damage? And we'll definitely put that video together. So that's number one. Number two, I would check if other weapons under that category of weapons, so if it's assault rifles, I would look for other assault rifles if they have any talents that I'm interested in recalibrating to a different weapon, and I would keep those. Once again, like I said, I have a video going over talents. You're more than welcome to check that video out so you guys are able to identify which talents work best with what weapon. I'll leave a link in the description. I'll also make sure I add a card right here, and I'll also annotate the video at the end of this video. Now on to gear. Now gear is quite interesting because gear, we have a total of 6 sets of gears, and you're going to want to make sure you prioritize certain gears more than other. Alright, now let's take a look at the first set of gear, which is going to mask. So if you play PvP, the masks you're going to want to make sure you're looking out for and seeing that if you have them and kind of discard the rest, you're going to want to make sure you look out for masks that have really good stats when it comes to critical hit damage, or also masks that give you boost damage for a specific weapon. So plus 10 on an SMG and stuff like that. Those are the weapons those are the masks you're going to want to prioritize and keep those and discard the rest. Remember, this is for PvP. If you play PvE, you're going to want to look for a mask that has the following talent. You want to make sure you look for a mask that has the most damage to elite as possible. So currently right now, the mask that I have the most damage to elites is 36. In addition to that, I also have hard hitting, so it's going to give me a total of a total of 47 damage to elites with this particular mask. So you're going to want to prioritize masks that have a really high damage to elite value. That's if you play a lot of PvE. Onto the second gear set for the chest piece. Now for the chest piece, with the new update, there's technically 3 sets of perks that you want to make sure your chest piece has. Number 1, you want to make sure you have a chest piece with Unstoppable Force. Keep as many Unstoppable Force chest pieces as you can. This is going to work not only for PvP, but also for PvE. In addition to that, you're also going to want to make sure you keep chest pieces that have the stat called Unbreakable. That's another stat that's going to be getting a big buff. And number 3, you're going to look for a chest piece that has the talent called Vital. Those are going to be the major talents that are going to play a predominant role when it comes to chest piece. Now keep in mind, guys, that is taking away from anything that has a plus 10 assault rifle damage or has a really high crit hit chance. You're just going to be looking for chest pieces that have these talents, because talents are going to be very predominant with the new update, and you want to make sure you have this, this equipment ready for the new update. You want to make sure you have these in your inventory. Now onto the holster. Now for the holster in particular, of course, talents are very crucial. It all depends on what type of build you're going with. If you're going with a PvP build, if you're going with a PvE build. But my rule of thumb when it comes to holsters is look for the holster that has the highest crit hit damage. The holsters are the only set of gear that come with a very high crit hit chance or crit hit damage. You want to make sure you're looking for holsters that have a really good high crit hit damage and crit hit chance. Now the crit hit chance, those are the ones that are very hard to find. So you want to make sure you look in your inventories, check how many that you have that have crit hit chance, and you want to save those because those are going to be very predominant. Usually the ones that come with a good crit hit chance always come with a talent. So you want to make sure you're also keeping other set of holsters that have talents that you might find very useful for you when you are trying to transfer those talents to that specific gear. So rule of thumb for holsters, look for anything that has a really high critical hit chance and a high critical hit damage. Now on to the backpacks. Now for the backpacks, we're going to be looking for a couple of things. We're going to be looking for the following talents. These are talents based primarily. You're going to be looking for backpacks that have On the Ropes. You're also going to be looking out for backpacks that have Safeguard. And number 3, you're going to be looking out for backpacks that have Vital. Now, this is going to be helpful not only for PvP, but also PvE. And these are the most predominant talents that you want to make sure you're looking out for the backpack. Anything else you're able to discard. The only thing I want to recommend in regards to the backpack is look for backpacks that have really high health damage. So, for example, if you have a backpack that has plus 3,000 and above health, then you definitely want to make sure you guys are keeping the backpack. The more health that it has, the more beneficial it's going to be for you in the long run when the new update comes out. So rule of thumb for backpacks, look for talents and look for backpacks that have a really high stat when it comes to health. Now onto the gloves, of course, guys. For the gloves, I'm going to be looking for a pair of gloves that allows me to put a talent into it that I like, and I'm going to be collecting talents when it comes for the update. So there's only 2 particular talents you want to be looking out for the glove. Number 1 is Clutch. That's going to be kind of very predominant talent. A lot of people are going to be running Clutch, and it definitely is going to be a meta. And the other one is Compensated. Those are the only 2 talents that kind of matter when it comes to gloves. Other talents are pretty good, but these are the top tier talents that you want to make sure you have. If you have other pair of gloves that don't have any good talent or don't have any really good stats, discard those and move on and try to farm as many gloves as you possibly can with these 2 talents. And last but not least, knee pads, guys. So for knee pads, my god tier knee pad is definitely a knee pad that's a Gilligard and comes with Patience. That is like the most sought off piece of armor or gear that you could definitely find if in a pair. Let me know in the comment section down below, do you have a Gilligard knee pads with Patience? Let me know in the comment section down below, because it's very hard to obtain. I kind of have a farming method. If you guys would like to see how to farm that, let me know in the comment section down below. I'll be more than happy to put that out for you guys, but those are really hard to get, and that would be like my number 1 priority. In addition to that, I would say anything that's Gilligard should be your number 1 priority here. Gilligard is kind of like the best kind of armor set that you could have when it comes to knee pads. In addition to that, you're also going to want to make sure that you have the right talents for, for your knee pads. So for knee pads, definitely Patience, it's a very high sought of talent. I would definitely go with that. But primarily, patience would be your number one go-to when it comes to knee pads. For knee pads, I'm mostly concerned if it's a Gilligard, I'm happy. I could roll with any other sort of talent. But if I had patience, I'm extremely happy if I did. Being able to identify what to discard and what to keep is going to be very crucial, especially for the new update. We are going to be getting new sets of gear. We are going to be also getting buffs to certain gear that we currently already own. That's why it's very important to not only make space in your inventory, make space in your stash, so you're able to keep what you feel is comfortable and what you feel is uncomfortable for you when the update rolls out. I do hope you did find this video helpful and informative and it helps you clear out a couple space in your inventory. Please let me know in the comments section down below. If you did find it helpful and informative, do me a huge favor, guys. Drop a like, share this video with your friends. That does help me out a lot. You guys don't understand how much just that 1 second of you clicking that like helps out this channel. In addition to that, guys, if you are new to the channel and want to stay up to date to a lot of things in the division and want to get helpful tips, guides, and information, consider subscribing, hit that subscribe button, and if you do, make sure you hit that notification bell so you guys can stay up to date to when videos go live. In addition to that, guys, if you are already subscribed, double check that you have that notification bell so you guys can know, when the videos go live as well. If you want to watch amazing gameplay, definitely consider checking us over on Twitch. The link is down below. Hit us with that follow so you guys can know exactly when we go live and maybe chat it up and just watch amazing gameplay while you chill and relax. Thank you guys for watching, and don't forget WGATAP, and I will catch you guys on the next video.